When you arrive at Kinnick Stadium, you know what's in store. Hard nose, toughness, defense, and you better bring your hat and be ready to strike somebody when you come into this black and gold cauldron to take on the Hawkeyes. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense will get the first swing of the game. And they're led out there by a man who will carry the ball plenty in this one, guys.
Well, it's real simple. He's the best player on their team. They have got to force-feed this guy the football, David.
No doubt about it. The offense goes through him. Excited to see how they've built this offense and how many different ways they can give him touches.
A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. And so much for feeling each other out for a few plays. These guys come out spinning it.
All gas, no brakes. Come in and spin the magic bean on the opening play of the game, taking a shot. Doesn't get better than that if you're this quarterback.
Power football with the run. Breaks out another sweet move and gets it down to the 40.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. The play action fake. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. So the Indiana Hoosiers offense will go to work for the first time today. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's going to have to make plays.
This just is such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays, so him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside would be a great matchup.
It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on.
Reels it in down the left side. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
Looking to throw, it's Cherry. He's got his man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Skips away from pressure. And he was winding his way all over the backfield, staying alive, and finally he goes down. And the offense sprung a big-time leak, and the quarterback went down.
And when you're throwing the football, you're trying to stop the best athletes in the world from getting to your quarterback. They're going to get there. They're pinning their ears back, get to the QB, get the sack.
It's caught. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Pulls and fired complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
3rd down, man. You'd think this offense would want to throw it down the field, at least past the sticks. But this defense and their athleticism and speed, they gobble him up behind the line of scrimmage.
It's the end of the first quarter, and now time for one of the great traditions in college football, when the entire crowd here in Iowa City will turn and give a wave to the children at the University of Iowa, Stead Family Children's Hospital. Everyone engage, and we wave and salute those kids and wish them all the best. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Snags it. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They're backed up 1st and 10 from their own 1. First up, they've got to avoid disaster. They'll go to the fullback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
The give to the tailback. At the 10, he's got room. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Yeah, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
Yeah, I might go back to that one.
He's got it on the left. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. And the Hawkeyes want to crank the tempo.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making it wrong.
They get him down after he makes the catch.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep it.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense has it there going the other way. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Indiana. And the defense doing work. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Howard. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
Got his man quickly. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He'll pull it on the read. He'll make the play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Line getting set on second down. Looking downfield, it's Sullivan. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. He's going to pass. They're trying to get to it. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. Trying to get rid of it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Pressure coming. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The offense set for a first down play. Looking for a man. It's Cherry. Now adjusting. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he's looking downfield. He slings it deep to the left. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. He's not afraid to go deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
On second down, looking again to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And that ball is picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Feeling some heat. And that pass picked off. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket. And
the freshman able to get home with the sack. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air, it's Sullivan. And it's incomplete. He was wild, high, and wide on that one. One more play before the teams head to the locker room. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he is sacked as the defense adds a little emphasis to wrap up this first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. One of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Iowa City.
The Hawkeyes will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Trying to set the tone with the run. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Looking left. Makes the grab. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. He's right on target. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Scanning the field, it's Cherry. Forced out of the pocket. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. This defense backed up, goal to go, and the crowd's giving them some juice. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Hoosiers! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
14, Iowa, 0.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. First down here for the offense. Here's the handoff. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Brings up second down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll do it himself. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. And the Hawkeyes in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, going up top. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field.
Number 9 in punt formation to kick it away.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quickly out to the tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Keeps the legs moving. They bring him down. He's got a 1st down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Looking to throw, it's Cherry. Coming after him. Back open in the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Spits it out to the back. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Crosses midfield. The 30. At the 20. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Iowa!
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football, looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. On Wisconsin, they're darn near perfect offensively today, almost exactly the way they drew things up in practice. They're up by 17 over Ohio State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Offense gets set for second down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Well, we saw the coaching staff on the sideline challenging this offensive line to end this game. They've got the lead late now, and they know they're going to continue trying to run the ball to ice it.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
And there are flags flying as the pass ball's incomplete. We'll see who it's on. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Second down coming up. Back to throw, it's Cherry. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield.
Let's not overcomplicate things. My guy is better than all of your guys. No matter how I give it to him, I'm going to keep feeding. That's over 150 yards now. What a day for this wide receiver.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if it's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. The timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking for room. It's Green. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Cherry. Flushed out of the pocket. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. This crowd knows when to bring it. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And this really puts it out of reach. I mean, it was already a tall order, and you had to be aggressive in this situation. But now, with this turnover, this one's all but over.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Fires into the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right now.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing every possession is going to be important from here on in.
Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gill. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. He's going up top here late in the game. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
He finds his man. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo.
Throw falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Sullivan. Trying to get to him. And that pass is intercepted. Looking for more room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Indiana! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. I'm sure they don't like this. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. He's at the 50. The 30. The 20. He just sets sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a 2-point return. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
Now, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. Looking to throw on second down. They're bringing heat. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. The Hawkeyes are in the hurry-up. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And here comes the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. On the return, it's DeMarco. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports.